what is up? So this might be one of the last cooking videos I do before I have my daughter here. I've been cooking all throughout my pregnancy. It's been really relaxing and really great. And so tonight I just wanted to do something kind of like simple but something new, and pasta, because I've been craving pasta and cheese towards the end of this. I'm gonna do a lasagna, and I've never done like a traditional like meat lasagna. So one of my faves, Joshua Weiserman, did this like dollar lasagna or something like that. I don't know. But I'm gonna kind of go after that. We are taking the pork out of it because I don't really like pork, but we're doing beef with sauce. Beef sauce and cheese. This is like a new concept for me. Lasagna should be easy. We do a really great ziti, and we haven't even done that for you guys. But if you guys want to see our ziti recipe, it's amazing. I love it. But we're gonna follow his lasagna recipe, and I'm really excited because I love making sauces. It's kind of my favorite thing in the kitchen right now. And yeah, it's kind of a set it, forget it. Once you put it in, 25 minutes in, 25 minutes out, boom, boom, boom. So let's get into it. Lasagna. I seem tired. It's because I am, because I'm 9 months pregnant and I'm ready to give birth, y'all. But let's get in to the lasagna. Here over here we have our water boiling for our lasagna noodles. He hand makes the lasagna noodles. We are not about to do all that. Not today. I bought the Barilla kind. So while the noodles are going to be boiling, I'm going to add a little bit of vegetable oil to our Dutch oven. I haven't used this in so long, and I love this pot. And he uses a really deep pot. So we're gonna add the oil. We're gonna put it on. I think he has it pretty hot, so we're gonna get it pretty hot and toasted. So this is the lasagna we'll be using. And then once it gets nice and hot, we are going to put on some ground beef. He says about a pound. This is 1.2 pounds, but he also puts pork in his, so we're just gonna, you know, use all of this beef and just put it in. I've actually never cooked beef like this before, but we should, honestly, because I do love meat sauce, and it's like, you know, iron and all that good stuff. So we should actually cook it, so the majority of this is gonna be me trying to open up this meat. Got it at Pavilions yesterday, so, oh my gosh, okay. He just kind of flops it in there, so we're gonna flop it in there. And we're gonna sear it for 3 minutes on one side and then flip it over and sear it for 3 minutes on the other side. So we're going to mush this up anyway, so we're kind of just like letting it cook all on one side. But for purposes of cooking, I'm going to try and keep that all together. So once it's cooked on that side, then we can flip it around, but I'll let it cook for a little while. So after a few minutes, I had to get a new, I'm already mushed. He kind of flops it over perfectly, but I mean, it's kind of already mushed up, because he mushes it up and just trying to cook it so all the pink parts get cooked. Okay, see him pink, I'm trying to turn it over. Smells good. I like never ever cook with ground beef, but I like love the smell. Alright, we're gonna give that another 3 to 5 minutes. Meat's pretty cooked. Now he does go in and mash it, but I just feel like kind of mashed already. I don't know. I guess it could be ground up more, but I don't like chunky meat. I'm just going to try and separate it because I honestly don't mind the chunks. And I feel like this kind of separated naturally, so I don't know. I guess mashing it maybe more. But I also feel like once it's in the sauce, it's going to grind up more. So I'm going to just go ahead and transfer this to the bowl next door here because my little wrist hurts, so I haven't been able to zoom around a little bit. I haven't been able to lift pots as easily, which is awful when you do. I'm just transferring this there, and I'm going to use the same pot for my sauce. It smells so good already. Woo! Holy shit, that was crazy. All right. Oh my god, what the hell? Alright. Oh my gosh. Okay. He does the garlic first on this one, so. All right, so there is plenty of oil in this because it keeps on sparking. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm turning it down to medium low actually. He puts this to medium, but I think I need my medium low. We're gonna put, oh my God. We are definitely not putting any more oil in there. So we are going to put our garlic in with the oil. And it's gonna toast them really quick. That oil is definitely hot. And here I was gonna add more oil to it because like you can add more oil if you want. I didn't think I put that much in it. I think we're gonna have to add the onion right away because this is gonna cook so quickly, which I'm fine with. So now we have a whole thing of yellow diced onion. And we are going to mix this all in until the onion is caramelized. Woo! There's fragrance. Okay, I gotta really invest in an apron, y'all, because I just got a new Skims dress and I'm like having oil all over it, so wonderful. Alright, so we are going to, he says he does this for a few minutes, making sure it does not burn, especially the garlic on the bottom. And I have mine at in between medium, low, medium, but I'm actually going to turn it a little more. I want it to cook, but dang. He says until they're translucent. So I'm going to stir this for a little bit longer. Alright, so now we are going to season. We are seasoning with salt. And let me zoom in a little more there so you can see it. We are going to season with pepper. He said all the seasonings are optional, so take it for what it is. And he does a little bit of ground fennel. We don't really know about this. I'm doing like the tiniest bit of ground fennel. Now it says thyme in the recipe, but I don't see him doing it, so I don't know. So we're gonna just tiny bit of that because we have no idea. We both were a little iffy. And then we are going to do a little bit of crushed red pepper, not a lot. This is our secret ziti sauce, but again, we don't want it too spicy. I don't think because the meat will be flavorful enough. Okay, we're gonna mix all the spices in there. And now we are going to throw in our tomato paste. So it's the exact amount in the can. It says 6 ounces. So these little tomato pastes, we're gonna actually use the whole thing for once. I don't think we've used a whole tomato paste ever in a thing. So we're gonna use this whole tomato paste, which we love. This brand too is like really good. I know it's just Kroger brand, but I'm telling you, it's amazing. Okay. Thick. So we're gonna stir that around. He says until it caramelizes. I'm not really sure. So a couple minutes. I'm trying to get all those onions and garlics in there. Smells really good. Are until fragrant, so we're getting that done. So now we are going to add in some crushed tomatoes, which this is really new to me too, and it's the perfect size. It's 28 ounces. Once again, should have an apron. Oh my gosh, here I am cooking with sauces and no apron and a new dress. Okay, well, we live and learn. So we're gonna stir all of that in together, and then we are going to bring this to a simmer boil. Let me get some salt and pepper first to season this. Okay. Do some pepper. Oh, we gotta add our meat back into it, of course. Okay. Stir all that together. And then I think we're gonna add the sauce before we bring it to a simmer. Let me just double check. We are going to, in fact, add the meat back in before we bring it to a simmer boil for 5 to 7 minutes. So we're gonna put all the meat back in. Yeah, I guess I should cook with meat more often, meat and sauce. It does go together, but it just never seems to happen. And we are going to, he actually stirs vigorously, so we're gonna stir as vigorous as my pregnant wrist can go. Oh! God. Y'all, can you just look at this? Just sauce everywhere. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, okay. Literally not the outfit. Why? I should just be wearing a t-shirt at this point. You don't even see me. Oh my God. Not the brand new Skims. Oh my God. You guys, I just did it again. I honestly feel like this, okay, this was not the dress. This was not, I think it's in my hair. Okay, I'm gonna stir this, bring it to a simmer, and then clean myself off before we get on this cheese. Wow, and it's literally just me. It's not even the, all right, we're gonna go clean up. So we use ricotta all the time for ziti, but he's making like this whole little ricotta fancy mix with egg, salt, pepper, and olive oil. So we're gonna try it. I love ricotta. Usually we just dollop it out of here and it's delicious, but yeah. By the way, the dress is okay. My hubby's like, just order a new one, which is the best thing ever. I was like, okay, I will. Okay. Wow, I've never seen ricotta out like that. Okay. Ooh. So we have the ricotta, which we love. I think we use almost the whole thing for. So for this mix, we are just using 1 egg, olive oil, and salt and pepper. Which again, I've never used egg in this, so any chance to use egg, I'm so on board for it. And then we're gonna do some olive oil. Okay. Some salt and pepper. And once it's mixed, I'll do more. Or was it just salt? I don't remember. Well, we put both in now. And we're gonna mix that in. How funny, this is so weird. He kind of makes it like this like paste almost. It's like this kind of thin. It just looked fun, to be honest. I could have done a bigger mixing bowl, but you know, me just trying to save on dishes here. Just trying to mix at least the yolk in so there's more yellow. It's a pretty cool mix though. His looks kind of similar to this, so. Alright, put a little more salt on. And mix some more. Alright, so this is our 1 layer. And we're going to shred up some Parmesan and mozzarella. So that'll be our other layer. And then all our layers are pretty much done because our pasta will come to a head, or our sauce, and then we can start layering. So we have our station set up. So we start with a layer of sauce, which is how we do with the ziti. So we're going to start with a layer of sauce. We're using a ziti, or actually lasagna pan. We do have like dishes and stuff like that, but these will probably be leftovers tomorrow, so we're gonna just, it makes it easier cleanup too. So again, if I wasn't pregnant, you know, maybe we'll bust out the fancy lasagna trays because we do have them, but hey, these are 5 for $5, so. Okay. So we're just gonna coat the bottom with our sauce. Okay. That is our first layer. So we can put a little more. Just try to cover as much as I can. Okay. So then once we do that, we are going to layer our noodles in. Ooh, I've never worked with lasagna noodles and they're still pretty hot. So we're gonna just go ahead and layer them in. Dang, these noodles are hot. Okay. He has like 3 across, and again, his are homemade. Ours, these look really cool though. I'm really excited about them. Okay, then it fits perfect. I guess that's why it's a lasagna pan. because it fits absolutely perfect. Okay. Done. No, just kidding. Okay, so then we take our ricotta mix right here. And he just kind of spreads 1, 2. Make sure I have a lot of this, so I'm not going to be too skimpy, but he kind of spreads his out with a spoon. Usually we just do dollops, but he does do a spread, so we have a lot of it, so we're going to spread it on down. And my first time making lasagna, so bear with me. All right, spread, spread, spread. I love the ricotta. Alrighty. So, once we do that, we are going to add in our other cheese layer, which is Parmesan and mozzarella. So we're going to go in with some Parmesan first. He mixes his, so we'll kind of mix as well. We'll do some mozzarella. Okay. We'll save a lot of it for the top and the middle, but do a little more Parmesan with that. Okay, I don't want to go too crazy because I do want to save some for the top layer. Okay, so we got that. Now we are going to take another layer of our sauce and we are going to ladle it. Spread it around as we can. Trying to cover everything. He does it with his ladle. He makes it look a lot easier. But all things get mushed together anyway, so I think it's fine. Some of the corners. And then we are going to layer again. Alright. We're going to take some more pasta noodles and lay them down. A little more work than the ziti, not gonna lie, but you know what? Maybe it'll be worth it in the end. Alright, these noodles stayed hot. Wow. So we're gonna just keep building it then. We're gonna put more ricotta spread on here. Because the last layer will be sauce, and so I think we're gonna try and do one more layer of everything because the last layer will be. So spread this around. Cheese action, and again trying to save with the cheese for the top, so we're going to do a little bit here, and then we'll have our last layer. So now we can use all of the good stuff up. So we are going to do sauce on sauce on sauce. See how this spreads around. It smells so freaking good. And we are using every last bit of this sauce. So, in the corners. So there's not a lot of sauce left. You're supposed to leave the sauce for like the top, but I have to put another layer of noodles in, otherwise it probably will fall apart. So I don't know. We'll see. I guess the cheese is the main part of the top anyway, so another layer of noodles. Hot. I'm using the same number of noodles he did. He used 9, so I feel kind of, you know, equal. Okay. So normally, okay. Yeah, I guess I would put cheese. Alright, so let's just do the last of our ricotta. Here I was, thought that was the last layer, and I was like, oh, I made it just in time, but mix this around more. Spread the ricotta around the best we can. Alright, this was interesting, y'all. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Again, sometimes the easiest ones are not that easy. I stick to my ZD. Although this can be really good, so I'm not going to knock it yet. We'll see. Alright, here. So, just a little more sauce. We have just the scrapes with some sauce left, but you know, some sauce is better than none. Okay. Poor sauce just got a little bit. Okay, I don't know. That doesn't work. Whatever. Okay. So now we are going to put the remainder of our cheese on top, which is how we finish off our ziti. So we're going to put a little more of mozzarella. And we are going to put this in the oven with a greased. So we're going to cover this. Okay. With a greased aluminum foil sheet, and then put in the oven for 25 minutes. So with the grease sheet, I am covering this, and we are going to put it into a 375 oven. Oh man, did I not get it the right size? Okay, there we go. For 25 minutes covered, and then we are going to uncover it. So, we never usually do the covered, not covered, so I don't know the strategy behind this. Hopefully this is, oh yeah, this will fit. Alright, stick this in the oven, 25 minutes, and we'll come take the cover off. Now we are going to take it out and check how we're doing. Alright, now we are going to remove this to put back into the oven for another like 30 minutes, so, ooh, it's looking good. Yeah, now we need to brown up that cheese. We're gonna put that in for another 30 minutes. Alright, here is a close-up of the cheese. It smells so good. We'll see if it holds together and see what this tastes like. Oh my gosh, so it smells amazing. But y'all, I'm just warning you right now, I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to eat. My belly feels like I only ate literally one thing this morning, and my belly feels like I've eaten like 20 meals today. But I'm gonna try it. It smells so good. Gosh, this is the annoying part of pregnancy when you can't eat anything.
I told you that Jacqueline is pretty filling.
I was not joking. Go see our vlog if you want to see what that's all about.
Let's see. Okay.
Alright, do the honors, babe. Once again, it's late. I keep saying this, but it's always late when we eat. You think it's going to hold together?
It's pretty, like, wobbly. We'll see.
Maybe we should put it in longer.
I mean, it looks perfect. It's actually, like, really...
Like, it smells really good. I just don't know how, like, it's going to eat. Should I boomerang this in case it's a good pull, or do you think it's going to be a flop?
Either way, it will be good.
Okay. I like it.
Well, also, the first one is always harder to get out.
Oh. Why is that? Because, oh, it's like, yeah, dig in.
Yeah, because
no
like, you
pressure.
don't have a good approach to it. So try maybe the smaller piece.
Alright.
So maybe hold the plate.
Okay.
Can you do it both?
Yeah. Of course.
Let's see what happens.
Alright.
Also, it's kind of, the side sticks to the pan.
Alright, well, we tried. That was good. That was good. That was my bad on the boomerang.
Well, there's one more.
Okay. Should I try again? I'll save this one just
Let
in
me
case.
get you that rest of your piece.
I mean, yeah, I don't mind eating it like that. Like,
It
to me,
smells so good. Now I
smells really
smell the meat sauce.
Yeah, we never make meat sauce with our ziti, which is like. All right, let me hold this one for you. I see the new babe. I don't even know if it's like a good poll thing, anyways. Maybe it's like not even a thing.
No, I don't think lasagna will have a pool.
Oh.
Just a little wider than the piece. Okay, when you cut the piece, cut it the width of
This thing, okay.
It's heavy. Alright.
Okay, that was good.
Hey, it's a whole piece. It's in
Nice! I'll do a little boomerang with the steam.
Yeah, it looks really good on the other side.
Yeah. That looks good. Alright.
Can't wait to eat this.
Oh, me too. Oh my god. My back, everything, okay. Lasagna time. I'm really excited. I know it's gonna look like I don't like this, but I just only because I'm like so full.
Amazing. Do you have a good...
Yeah. Trust me, I got some good nudes.
I know you got a good news.
The nudes have stopped temporarily because I am not. It's a hot. Should I wait?
Yeah. Unless you take like a tiny...
I'm excited to try the meat. I feel like the meat smells so good. Wow. Oh my god. It's actually so good. It kind of tastes like a goulash or something. Wow.
So hot.
I blew mine pretty good. I didn't even have any heat on mine. I guess I should use a knife. Let's see.
It's interesting how strong... Like I can taste the fennel seed. Like I can
Really?
I can taste it. In a good way. It's good.
Have you had it before? Because you were kind of like iffy about it. I never had
I
it.
wasn't sure about it, but it's
I
really
put
good.
a little in.
Yeah, like
I don't even put that much.
now I got a piece of some cheese and noodle.
This probably would actually be good, like next day. You know what I mean? Because it'll harden in the fridge, and then I mean it's delicious fresh. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it's really good. The cheese, the meat. Oh, not hot. Okay. Hot.
I love ricotta. Like ricotta cheese.
The best. Yeah, we like with our ziti, it's so good. Yeah, the sauce part was really hot. I was getting a little too cocky. I was like, oh, mine is perfect. Was our first lasagna, right? I think I made it.
I've been thinking about it. The thing is,
Really?
every time we go to a restaurant, I see it on the menu. I think about getting it, but then, like, it's
What stops
never
you?
in a restaurant. It's never fresh,
No.
and they always find a way to mess it up, and I just end up not liking
The
it.
cheese is always kind of like plasticky or something. I don't know. It's like not right.
Something, and this is like
kinda
fresh lasagna.
It's like chicken parm too. It's like after a while, it kind of just like it's not like fresh. I love it. I love the noodles.
The top layer. Yeah, the noodles are really nice and soft.
I love the meat in it. I feel like it's something we never have in our pastas, and I like love it actually. Oh my god.
Cause you do like meat sauce when it's good.
When it's good, yeah. And when I was making the beef, I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be good for sure. I like it when I know how it's cooked and stuff. If I see something weird or something, then I'm like, okay, I don't want it. Yeah, this is delish. It's so good. I really love it. I was kind of surprised.
I wonder, like, this compared to the ziti, what do you think?
Oh, it's hard. Honestly, this is more like satisfying for the meat. It feels more like a meal rather than just eating cheese and sauce, which I love our ziti, I do. But I guess we could add this into our ziti sauce. Like I can make the sauce the same.
Yeah, because you're just making the meat.
But I do love the noodles. I do love the lasagna. Like I like the noodle in it. I don't know. How about you?
I was thinking the same. Like we can add the meat to the tomato sauce.
Right. It's not much to do the tomato paste and crushed tomatoes if we have them. I mean, it's really. Or you like the sauce?
I forgot about that.
I think it makes a difference.
I like the fresh sauce.
It's just more work, more like you chopping the garlic and onion, I feel.
Right, which I don't mind.
Because that's the secret, I feel, to every good sauce is the garlic and onion.
I'll be curious to see the ziti with this sauce.
We should try it. It'll probably be really good. But he did a ricotta spread. I did like an egg with it and olive oil, which was so interesting. I don't know what that adds to it or what makes a difference, but that was different.
My guess is that the egg kind of gives it structure, you know.
Yeah, make it more.
It becomes more firm rather than the ricotta just being breaking apart and creamy.
But what if our baby comes tonight? I feel like I'm gonna go in labor. I swear, it's like pushing.
Well, now that you made your bag,
Now we're ready.
that's it. Once you have your hospital bag,
Oh my god, I feel it.
because she might have waited.
Oh my god. Hey, thank you.
You got my food, you got my bottles. I'm coming.
This is my last meal before. I'd be okay with that. Yeah. I really, really like this. But I do like the noodle of it too, so it's hard for me to. I love the meat.
It's just a different way of layering.
I like that we kept the meat chunky too, because it does taste more like meat sauce, like meatballs.
Because otherwise it disappears and then it's like, what's the point?
Yeah. He like mashed it and I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. Oh.
This is really good.
Yeah, I'm like all about it.
I have to admit, like it's more, as far as the noodle, it's almost more light. Because you get less noodle in a bite and it's
That's
really
true.
soft. And then this noodle is really soft. The ziti, it's all about the chewiness of the noodle.
Yeah.
Like the noodles are.
And it's mostly the noodle, right? Like that's what fills you up. I was curious about the noodle because I'm like, how are we gonna even taste it? Like it's light, but I like it because you do get to taste more of the sauce and the meat and all of it. I never liked lasagna as a kid, but it's really good.
Like where would you have it? Restaurants or?
My mom actually. And my mom was a good cook when she cooked. But I never liked lasagna. I think because of the meat in it. But her and my sister, they like the meat dishes. Like, what did they make the other day? When they talk about stuff they make, and I'm like, I don't know. They make stuff with like meat in it, and I'm like,
goulash or something.
yeah, goulash. Oh yeah, goulash. That's it. It's gonna remind me of the goulash. Whoa. Guys, this might be officially the last cooking with Trish before our baby's here, because I am like,
Something.
huh?
You're well done. I mean, you've been cooking two different things.
Oh my god.
You remember that one when they were trying to tell the mom, the grandma, that she's pregnant, and she put a bun in the
Oh
oven.
my god. And she had no idea. She kept saying, biscuit.
Look at the oven. Yeah. What's in there? A bun.
She was not getting it. I know, baby reveals are hard to do to people. I'm going to surprise you next time. Next time I find out I'm pregnant.
No.
I'm going to wait and find a cool way to tell you. Because I felt like I didn't tell you in a cool way.
there's no cooler way than finding out. Like, that's the cool thing, is that the fact that you were pregnant.
I feel like next time you're just gonna stand by the bathroom and no, you're gonna be in the bathroom filming. We were doing that. You were filming. We did a couple where you filmed, not filming, but filming taking the stress, but it was like negative, so it's kind of disappointing. One time I remember you filmed me and I was like, oh, maybe. And then it wasn't it. And it's like so sad.
I had high hopes and then.
And that was months prior to us getting married and stuff. Because that's the sad part, but it's cool to see because, that TikTok couple did announce their pregnancy. The one with the baby.
That's what it was?
Yeah. But they did show like their negative pregnancy, and then they finally got pregnant, and I was like, oh. That's always exciting. I love to see those journeys. We're on pregnant TikTok right now, so.
It's kind of crazy how the algorithm, that's the only thing it shows us. Like literally.
Newborns,
9
hospital.
out of 10 TikToks is a pregnant woman or somebody that had a baby.
It's crazy. They know. They know.
It's so good.
Really? I think it's probably helped. Moses, by the way, has been the best husband ever. He just, without hesitation, does everything. There's a lot of good husbands on TikTok, though. I like seeing that lately. Husbands that do, like, specifically for their pregnant wives, just going out of their way to make them comfortable. Which is good, because we were getting so many depressing ones that people like, no one's helping me, they didn't have support, which is, reality, and that's awful, but it's nice to see, like, supportive people out there. Oh, man.
But you've been easy. Like, I don't know, people talk about pregnancy, like hormones, cravings, all that. You didn't have anything like that.
It's like the opposite, like stabilized me.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing. I was not, even like I love to cry and I have not been like a crier. No emotions, no rage. Really, yeah, no cravings. I'm like, I don't know what to eat.
No, it's the opposite.
Right, I'm like, I don't know what to eat. Oh. Wow, you ate it.
I had a big piece.
I did too. I hate to break it to you, but I'm gonna have to go up in that bed right after this.
What time is it?
Not to sleep, but like I literally, it's so weird. Like there's no comfortable position. Like I can't breathe. Like everything's pushed up. Like there's just no way. And for some reason, that side position I was in earlier this morning, like that was the position that like I can breathe in.
Right, because then the belly is not pushing against the
yeah. So we watch TV up there. Oh my god, I got it.
Well, this dress is a sauce magnet.
But Moses said the best thing. I mean, this doesn't, whatever. I love to buy things, obviously, but he was just like, well, just buy another one. And he never says that. He's so, like, and I love that about you because I become that way too. It's like, okay, I don't need to buy, like, bulk and access, but when he said that, I was like, yay. Buy another one because I just got it. I just opened it today.
Because I know how much you like them and how much you wear them, actually. So.
Okay. Oh, is that right? Yeah.
Perfect.
And this, I just saw myself like going to the hospital in this, but I can't with like all these stains on it. I just see myself waddling in with this dress. Oh my god. I'll order another one. Thank God they don't make them in every color. I have them in every color. I have them in black, gray, green, pink.
No, but this was the perfect color.
It's so great. I know, well, at least you have to film because this was for nursery tour, which I'm really excited about. It's still hot? Oh, because it's in the pan. Oh yeah, I see it steaming. These pins are great. I love these, and they're just so easy. You can just throw them out. The thing with ziti is like afterwards you're like scrubbing so much.
Actually.
What?
We don't throw them out. Because we cook we usually cook for 4. We cook for us,
Not
my
my.
sister. Like we
Right.
never throw it out.
Oh, right, yeah.
Like, so
and my mom and
it's easier.
sister like the leftovers. Don't think like we're just like, oh, here's leftovers. They like them.
No, I don't. I mean, I would run over for a home-cooked meal from anyone.
Right, we don't waste the food.
But when we do it in the really heavy dishes, it's hard to transfer and give other people. So this way, we actually
and also,
close it, keep it in the fridge, and
the recipes I follow do make it for a lot of people. Usually we can take down the meal, but this lasagna is heavy. And honestly, if I wasn't like, if I couldn't breathe, I would be taking like the rest of this down. Because with ziti, I can just pound back all day. But the meat is so good, so delicious. I'll link below the recipe.
it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should do it the way we do it.
Why we? Did we do it different?
Yeah, we took out a couple of things, added a couple. Like,
We
we
did at
different.
the time. Oh, and pork.
For example, I think it's better without
Oh, the sauce.
tomato sauce on the top layer.
Really?
Because the cheese kind of gets, cooked really well, but it's on a noodle, so it binds really well. I don't know. I think it's better.
I
to
kind
do
of
it this
agree.
way.
And the sauce is like in one spot, so it kind of like kind of bleeds out of the.
Because if there was sauce on the top layer, the whole thing would have just kind of
Mushier.
slide off. And
Yeah. Did you have lasagna growing up?
yeah, but trying to remember, there was a different kind of lasagna that. There's one where it's with potatoes. It's almost like the noodles are potatoes. It's like potatoes, cheese, potatoes, egg.
Egg? Like what kind?
Just like you did with the ricotta.
Oh.
But just a little bit more of it. And I don't know what it's called, but it's so good.
After that breakfast this morning, I don't know. I forgot about that, honestly. Now thinking about it, I'm like, that was weird.
So weird.
I don't know why do I always, like, every time you said the name, it just, like, something about it just didn't seem appealing. But I was like, God, you really like it, so let's just try it. Was it, does it live
I
up to your
had one more
expectations?
later.
You did? Well, that's good. A little Jacques Noon for lunch. It was interesting.
It was good. I mean, for something that's so complicated to make, I figured that we can get it made, ready-made.
Kosher market. You can get a lasagna ready made and put it in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. It's crazy. Oh my God. I think she's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's literally up in my chest. She's literally up in my chest. How did she get higher? Or isn't she supposed to fall?
No, but it's her legs. So her head is down. Her legs are up. So if she's stretching, she's moving her legs, she's moving it up into your...
Rib cage, her boobs. I think next time I'm pregnant, I'm gonna like. Well, the first trimester you definitely are tired. I was definitely tired, but the second trimester I think I hustle more, and then the last trimester, the last couple weeks, I literally just lay around. I mean, I will lay around. Like after today, I'm like gonna just like lay around, which I'm like fortunate to do, but it is. It's no joke at the end. And I have such a little torso to begin with, so my baby's just like, I don't know where to go, sorry. I don't
Oh,
know,
you've
baby.
been working non-stop.
Today, you know what, I had that interview thing today too, I was just thinking, no, it's, yeah, it's just tired, my body, just, you have too though, I mean, there's literally no days off. I was saying this morning, I was like, oh my God, like I just want like a day where we lay in bed, but our laying in bed day is going to consist of us editing, because you have like all the vlogs, and I have to film, I have to edit. So that'll
Which
probably
is
be
fun.
this.
I mean, I love editing.
I do too. I like get excited. I have to like sneak it in because I like love it so much.
But just have to
Focus.
prioritize nursery, which now that it's done, it's like it was just so worth it because it's like there forever, you know.
Yeah. And we're gonna have lots of cute pictures in there, good memories in there. You did so good. You really did. I think because we have been so busy, I haven't like stopped to really take it all in. But I looked at it today and I was just like, wow, that's amazing. You built everything in there and it was crazy. Amazing.
I would eat more. This is so good.
No, eat more.
No, like
Yeah, this was 10 out of 10. Me too. That's why I knew I was gonna like love it, and I just was like, if I didn't have this up here, I would. But like I said, it doesn't go to waste, so don't worry.
never.
Leftovers all day.
No, I would have more of this too.
Really? You can make it for lunch. I can warm it up.
Yeah, again, that's what's nice about this. You just put it back in.
That's it. Honestly, that would be like enough for lunch tomorrow. We could. I know we're doing schnitzel, but we could always switch that to another day. Whatever you think, babe. Unless we have this baby. If we're having the baby on Labor Day, oh my god. I swear, I'm waiting. I want her to cook full 40 weeks, but I swear it's coming. She's coming. And that nurse was like, I think you're 3 weeks ahead, and I'm gonna kind of agree with her because like my everything is pushing, and I just feel like she's pushing, and my hips are widening, and I don't know if that's labor or what, but I'm pretty in tune with my body, and I'm like, ooh.
I know. Have you read or checked about what it feels like? That feeling of everything shifting down there.
I should know. I haven't Googled that. I Googled the period cramps, and I was saying I was like preparing, but I should Google that because I haven't really heard a lot of people talk about it. So that's what I was gonna do my bump day. I was gonna talk about the carpal tunnel. Bump day too was just, whew, I don't know what I don't even know what I was rambling about. There was bees out there.
Oh, it's so hot.
And that wasn't like actually the worst part. I don't know. I was just like delirious. I don't know what it was, but.
It's a long time.
Thank you guys for watching. And this is something in the Cooking with Trish because when we come back from pregnancy, we'll be cooking more.
We'll be cooking for 3.
We'll be cooking, well, not for the first 6 months or year.
Still, it sounds good.
We'll be cooking for, hopefully we'll be cooking different meals, we'll say that. Not to say we won't have a lasagna here and there, but we'll be cooking. Maybe I could find, I'm not doing keto, I'm trying to do like a low carb, low sugar, or no sugar basically. Like a little, but maybe, you know what, like, this is kind of low carb actually, like with the tomato sauce, the meat, the cheese, because you can have cheese on keto. It's really the noodle, like finding a low carb noodle.
And this is much less noodle.
Yeah.
Like than having ziti.
It's actually not bad. I don't know about the tomato sauce. I have to look at that, but I don't really think that'd be too many carbs.
No, tomatoes should be healthy.
There's a TikToker I follow who's doing keto. He lost like 30 pounds, and he was saying like he does those low carb tortillas. So I'm sure they have low carb noodles. There's a certain amount of net carbs. Anyways, it's so boring. And again, I'm only trying to lose weight because I'm trying to have another baby, and I cannot gain more on top of this. So otherwise, I'd be like, whatever.
Same here.
You just go with the flow. You just are the best that way. And you can have all the jacqueline to yourself. I'll just have that egg.
Mm-hmm.
Alright guys, thank you for watching. This has been such a journey. I promise I'm good. It's just today I'm just...
What? You've been working 12-hour day today.
Non-stop. Can't
Started
stop, won't
early.
stop. Well, it'll be worth it when we have the baby and we can just take like a good week, 2 weeks, just bask in her. I'm very excited. Alright guys, thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next video. Ta-da! Maybe baby will be here.
Yeah.
Bye. What'd you say? Who knows?
Who knows? Like
Who knows? Tonight.
This might be the moment.
This might be the dress. Maybe I'm going in with the baking soda on. We'll see.
Well.
Okay, bye.